Merry meet guys, welcome back to my channel and welcome to another episode of The Book Witch. In this episode, instead of going over and reviewing a book, I will be reviewing Wisdom of the Hidden Realms by an Oracle deck by Colette Baron-Reid. I've had this deck for a long time. Me and my pagan sisters, we're not blood, but she's like my best friend, and I call her my sister, and she's her brother. We both own this deck, and we know we've both been through a lot with this deck. Both of us have. The cool advantages of owning this deck, I have. Do I have another? I have one more deck by Colette Baron-Reid. She does amazing Oracle. It's not illustrated by her. Hold on. I gotta see who's illustrated it. Illustrations. Oh, never mind. There's like 3 different illustrators. One for the book, one for the cover art, and one for the cards. They're all the same. Okay. This was published through Hay House Inc. So if you have any of Doreen Virtue's stuff, she publishes all of her stuff through Hay House. And so does Colette Baron-Reid. I don't think that she has any books out. I could be wrong. She may have a tarot deck. Maybe. I have to research that, but I'm not sure. I think she has a tarot deck out. I don't think she has a book out. I lied. I'm looking at the back of the book. It says, the author of Messages from Spirit and Remembering the Future is a popular spiritual intuitive, seminar leader, radio personality, motivational speaker, and music recording artist, Colette Baron-Reid. She has shared the stage with actors Sylvia Brown, I don't like, John Holland, Carol Miss, and many others. She currently lives in Sedona, Arizona, and Toronto, Canada, with her husband and her 2 furry children. So I guess she has 2 houses. Very cool, very cool. It comes with a pretty thick book, paperback book. The cards, when you first get them, they are gold-plated, or gold-colored. I mean, you have like the shiny gold side. The cool thing with this deck, which you'll see, the back of the artwork on the back is beautiful. It's like a gateway. It's just beautiful. Each card is something totally different, different aspects of one's life, spiritual nature. These give a broader and more, I would say a more broader answer than what a tarot card or what some other Oracle decks give when you lay out your cards. Now the cool thing, I know I keep saying that, I'm really excited about this deck. I love this deck to pieces. But the cool thing about this deck is when you shuffle like normal, and then when you feel intuited to, you flip and then shuffle again. And that puts the cards in either the challenger position, which is upside down, or in the ally position. So these cards have 2 positions, whether one can say it's reversed or upright, but this book says ally and challenger. The ally position, the card has something to help you along your journey. The challenger position, just like it says, it wants to challenge you and to do something different with your life to make positive changes. So it's a very, very awesome deck. I use these for readings online. I also use these for readings. I use it for more online readings than I do in person, just because the messages are so detailed, and it's like a story with each card. So it's kind of hard for me to like focus and actually spit it out instead of using the book. And I'm not a big fan of using my book when I have in-person readings. But so the pictures, this last time too. So you see, you get a small picture of the card, you get the number, you get the words that are written on the card, and you get a section that starts off with ally, and then it goes to a couple pages, and then it goes into the challenger position. So it tells you about the reverse section as well. And I usually type all that out plus whatever I'm feeling for the intuitive, for my reading. Each card, well, not all the cards. There's a couple cards in here that only have, that are allies and challengers at the same time. So they're going to help you, but they're also going to challenge you to be a better individual, better spiritual practitioner. So the cool thing, let me just do a reading for you guys. I was doing one card reading. Well, for myself. I'm sorry for the shaking. I'm on my bed, so I'll try not to shuffle as hard. So this popped up. So this card fell out as the Ice Queen, but it's in her challenger position. Card number 28. Up top it says, ideas preserved, non-action, and entitlement. I was focusing on part myself and part the YouTube channel, so we'll see what comes from this. And I'll read out loud what it says in the book. But look at the artwork. Beautiful artwork. Each card is drawn differently. You don't see, two of the same styles. It's just beautiful. So 28. Okay, passed it. All right, so I had it in challenger position. It says, when the Ice Queen comes to challenge you, she asks you to look at the illusion of ownership. Do you believe you truly own anything in this world? For example, do any of us really own land? Do we own ideas? Or is it that we simply laid claim to something we believe we're entitled to? Even inspiration is borrowed from spirit and shared by all in the field of divine consciousness that permeates everything. Others have thought of even your most ingenious ideas somewhere else in time. And so what? Life incarnate is short. When you transition, you take nothing with you from the material world. The Ice Queen calls upon you to release your hold on your relationships, your belongings, your home, and all aspects of your life. Let life flow as it will. Everything is impermanent. Once you recognize that, everything is seen as the living miracle that really is, and you won't be frozen into self-induced limitations. It's time to let go of ownership in general and be grateful for and enjoy what you've been gifted with. So actually, I think that was more for me. So with my past couple days. But as you can see, they're very in-depth, and you can go on and on and on. Plus that, from the book, you can intuitively pick up things. And reading from the card and looking at the imagery, you can, pick up your own things. So I'll just go through some of the cards. This is what I showed you earlier, the Queen of Light. Look at that in the book. I showed you the picture in the book, saying, hey, look at this black and white photo. There's the color photo. So it's upside down, but it's the web weaver. I'm gonna flip them back over because I don't want to mess up my the resting tree. A couple more. The way of the Lady of Lightning. Gaia's Garden. This is one of the cards that does not have, that is both an ally and a challenger. The Dragon's Duel. So, remember that, because I've used these a lot. But for some reason, I just can't get their definitions or their meanings to my head. Because they're so different. The Metal King. Okay, sorry. I was listening to music and just getting redundant. Sisters of the Seasons. I'm sorry, I'm slipping through. I will have a link to this deck below from Amazon. I bought this at Barnes & Noble or Books A Million. again, a long time ago. I want to try to do in this series books that I have read and have put into my practice instead of just. I say that now, but there's one book that I just finished today that will be probably in next week's video. So, like I said, it comes in a hard. I don't think I said this. I don't think I said this, but I'm gonna say it now. Comes in a hard case. You know, they're all, and it was $16. So I mean, pretty standard for an Oracle deck. I paid full price for it, so I bought it at a bookstore. Some of the decks I have, and books I haven't because I buy them online. But this one I remember paying full price for. They're beautiful cards to work with. They're also very good for working in meditation, working in path workings. So if you meditate and walk into the card, kind of journey into the card to gain its attributes and its meaning, kind of place that energy into your own life. These are amazing, amazing tools for that. So yeah, I'm trying to think of anything else. These aren't really the type of Oracle cards that you want to lay out unless you're doing a quick intuitive read, like off the little short words on the card itself into like the Celtic Cross or any complicated spread like that. I mean, unless you have a lot of time on your hands and you can read the book, or these cards just click with you, unlike what they did with me, because they did not. I mean, the imagery clicks and it does hit subconsciously, but to get the meanings out of them and, you know, to type up what the card really means from an Oracle deck, I have trouble with just this one. All my other decks, I can intuitively get messages and things off of them. These I cannot, even though I love this deck and I use it all the time. To be truthfully honest, I use the book definition, and if I feel any intuitive hit, like from my spirit guides or maybe you know, the reader's spirit guides, I add that into the message or into the reading that I'm doing for someone or for myself, you know. So yeah, if you guys have any questions about this deck or maybe about how I read cards, I'll probably get a lot of people or a couple people that say that, you know, I'm not reading cards right or what have you, but how I read cards is how I read cards. Everyone reads them a little bit differently, just like everyone's practice and path is a little bit different. But if you guys have any questions or you have any book suggestions, and if I have that book, I will like suggest me a book to do. But I have a couple books lined up that I want to review. So maybe down the road if I have the book. If I don't, then maybe want to add to my wish list later on down the road. So I want to repeat myself again. If you guys have any questions, comments, concerns, or anything like that, please leave it down below in the comment section. Like I said, I'm going to leave a link for to Amazon to buy this deck in the description box. So I hope you guys have a great rest of your weekend. I'll be uploading this tomorrow with so until next time, many blessings, and I will see you again with a couple more videos. So many blessings, guys.